Hello there. I've been getting a lot of questions over the last couple of weeks about the process involved in voting. And well, I figured now's a good time to do an FAQ. I gave the Electoral Commission a call this morning to double check the information I've got here is accurate. So I'm going to answer some of the most commonly asked questions I get around the voting process. And the most common question I get is, what happens if your Easy Vote card doesn't arrive? And the answer is, you can still go and vote. The Easy Vote card is designed to make the process smoother at the polling station so they can find your details much faster. But they can still do that without the card. They're all trained in how to do it. They're very, very good at it. If your Easy Vote card hasn't arrived, chances are it's on its way if your details were up to date last month. But if not, well, you can still go out and vote. There's nothing stopping you from doing that as long as you're enrolled. And you can be enrolled right up until Election Day. But the next most common question I get is whether or not you need ID to do so. And the answer to that is yes. You need to have either your driver's license or passport with you if you're going to enroll at a polling station, or even if you're going to do it at vote.nz, or even if you give them a call on 0800 367656 to enroll online or through the phone. You need to have those forms of ID because they've got government issued serial numbers so they can match that to you who you are so that nobody can go out there and vote fraudulently, which is really, really important. Because one of the other questions I get is, how do we make sure people only have one person, one vote? The answer is we don't. We live in a democracy that uses MMP. Every single person has two votes, a party and a local candidate. Anyone who tells you otherwise is dog whistling. They're getting really good at that in some particular parties. Now, one of the other questions I get quite a bit is whether or not international voting numbers count towards the total tallies that we see each day, and the answer is no. An international vote is considered a special vote, so that's not counted until the general election votes are counted, and then it's added onto the tallies at the end, which is why you'll often see a change in the number of MPs per party based on the distribution of the party vote that comes in from special and international votes. And then finally, the most common question I've been getting in the last couple of days is, where are the I voted stickers? And the answer is gone. The way of the dodo. They're gone. They stopped using them actually at the last election because they didn't see a demand for them. And so this election, there just aren't any. But if the Electoral Commission wants a fun idea to get people engaged, do a design competition. Get somebody to design an I voted sticker for the next general election. See whether or not that helps people go, oh, this is a cool process. But I'm afraid if you want to tell people that you voted, you're going to have to rely on a selfie outside the polling booth because it is still illegal to take photos inside the polling booth, especially of your ballot forms. I hope that clears up some of the confusion that's out there or answers some of the questions. Feel free to tell other people this information because we need to make sure people are armed with the info to be able to go out and vote and to do it en masse because that's what elections are all about and how they work the best.